Welcome everyone. Today we are going to explore in the depth about brain changes during pregnancy. We all know that the pregnancy brings about incredible changes to a woman's body, right? The growing belly, the glowing skin, and weird food craving. We have all heard about these, but did you know that the pregnancy also causes some mind-blowing transformation in the brain? Yeah, I am talking about actual physical changes that rewire the woman brain to prepare her for enormous task of parenthood. It's like a nature a way of giving moms a neurological upgrade to handle the challenges of rising in tiny baby. So let's jump into the incredible journey of how pregnancy transforms the brain and prepare it for the parenthood. Alright, before we get into the nitty-gritty of pregnancy related brain changes, we need to talk about something called neuroplasticity. It's a fancy term that basically means our brain have the ability to change and adapt throughout of our life. Pretty cool, right? So neuroplasticity is like the brain superpower. It allows our gray matter to reorganize itself by forming new neuronal connections and cutting away the one we don't need. This ability is crucial for learning, memory, and adapting to new situations. And let me tell you, there is no situation quite as new and demanding as becoming a parent. During pregnancy, this is neuroplasticity goes into the overdrive. It's like the brain is getting ready for a major software update, preparing itself to handle the complex task of the motherhood. This improved plasticity continues well into post-delivery period, allowing new moms to quickly adapt to the need of their newborn baby. Now, here is something interesting. So scientists have identified certain period in our life when our brain are especially plastic. These are called critical period or window of opportunity. Guess what? Pregnancy and early parenthood are prime example of these critical periods. During these times, the brain is particularly sensitive to environmental influence and experiences. It's like the brain is extra plastic, ready to be shaped by new experiences and challenges of future parenthood. This increased plasticity sets the stage for the dramatic change we are about to explore. Okay, now let's get into the really cool stuff. Pregnancy does not just change how the brain functions, it actually alters the physical structure. Yeah, you heard that right. Having a baby literally changes the shape of your brain. One of the most striking changes observed in pregnant women brain is reduction in gray matter volume. Now before you start worrying, let me ensure that this is not bad thing. In fact, this is a sign of brain become more efficient. Studies have shown that the first time mother experience a decrease in gray matter volume, particularly in brain region involved in social cognition. These areas include the prefrontal and temporal cortex, precuneus, and the hippocampus. At first glance, you might think, wait, losing brain matter does not sound good, but this reduction is actually the sign of maturation and specialization. Imagine you are removing the unnecessary item from your house. You get rid of stuff you don't need, making your living space more efficient and easier to navigate. That is essentially what's happening in the brain. It's reforming its neuronal network, focusing on the circuits that are most important for the parenting. This gray matter reduction is most pronounced in area involved in social cognition, which makes perfect sense when you think about it. These are the brain regions responsible for things like empathy, theory of mind, that is understanding other thought and feeling, and social information processing. By fine-tuning these areas, the brain is preparing itself to be ultra responsive to the need of the baby. While gray matter is decreasing, there are also changes happening into the brain white matter. So white matter is made of the fiber and connect different part of the brain, allowing for communication between region during pregnancy. There is a modification of white matter tract, particularly those connecting area involved in social cognition and caregiving behavior. This refinement enhances the efficiency of the communication between these crucial regions, allowing for faster and more effective process of social and emotional information. It's like the brain is upgrading its internal communication system, ensuring that all the departments involved in the child care can work together effortlessly. This improved connectivity is crucial for mother ability to interpret her baby signal and respond appropriately, quickly and accurately. Some of these structural changes persist long after pregnancy. We are talking year here. A study published in Neuroscience journal found that gray matter changes induced by pregnancy were still detectable 2 years after giving birth. This suggests that pregnancy leads to long-form remodeling of the brain structure, potentially supporting the ongoing demand of the parent. It's like a pregnancy leaving a long-lasting imprint on the brain. These experiencing changes might help explain why many women report feeling fundamentally changed by the experience of becoming a mother. So we have talked about how pregnancy changed the physical structure of the brain. But what about how it functions? One of the most significant functional changes observed in the maternal brain is enhanced activity in region involved in emotional processing. This includes areas like amygdala, which play a crucial role in processing emotion and detecting potential threat. During pregnancy and early motherhood, these emotional process centers become more responsive, particularly to baby-related stimuli. This means that the mother brain becomes beautifully tuned to her baby emotional sign. A baby cry, for example, activates this region much more strongly in the mother brain than in non-parental brain. This enhanced emotional sensitivity serves an important purpose. It allows mothers to interpret their baby needs, fostering a strong emotional bond and ensuring responsible caregiving quickly and accurately. It's like the brain is developing a specialized baby radar, always alert and ready to respond to the baby needs. And another fascinating changes occur in the brain reward circuit. These are the same circuit that light up when we experience delightful change like eating good food or receiving praise. So during pregnancy and early motherhood, these reward circuits become more responsible to newborn baby indication. What does this mean? Well, it is essentially makes the interacting with the baby rewarding experience for the mother. The sound of the baby laughter, the sight of their smile, even the smell of the skin, all these stimuli activate the reward center in a mother brain, flooding it with the feel-good neurotransmitter like dopamine and oxytocin. This rewiring of the reward system is crucial for motivating maternal care behavior. It ensures that the mother finds caregiving naturally rewarding even when it involves the less than the pleasant task like changing diaper or dealing with a crying baby at 3 a.m. It's a natural way of ensuring that the moms stay motivated to provide intensive care about the newborn baby need. Remember those areas involved in the social cognitive that we talked about earlier. Not only do they undergo structural changes, but they also show enhanced activity during pregnancy and early motherhood. This boost in social cognitive function helps mother become more adapted at the understanding and predeciding their baby needs. It's like developing a sixth sense for what your baby is thinking or feeling. Mothers often report being able to distinguish between different types of crying or anticipate their baby needs before they are even expressed. This enhanced social cognition extends beyond just the mother-baby relationship. Many women report feeling more empathetic and socially aware in general during pregnancy and early motherhood. And it's as if the brain social circuit get an overall upgrade, potentially benefiting all of the mother's relationship. Interestingly, pregnancy and early motherhood also bring about changes in how the brain responds to stress. There is a reducing of the activity in the brain stress responsible system, particularly in areas like hippocampus and amygdala. After all, caring for a new baby is stressful, right? But these modulation of the stress response serve as an important purpose. It helps mother remain calm and focus on the face of many challenges of early parenthood. It allows them to respond to their baby need without becoming overwhelming by stress. This doesn't mean that new moms don't experience stress, but their brain become better equipped to handle the stress. Maintaining a sense of calm is crucial for effective caregiving. Now you might be wondering, what is driving all this incredible change in the brain? Well, a large of the answer lies hormones. These powerful chemical messengers play a crucial role in coordinating the brain transformation during pregnancy and early motherhood. Two of them main players in these hormones are estrogen and progesterone. These steroid hormones surge during pregnancy, reaching levels that are manifold higher than during a normal menstrual cycle. Estrogen in particular is a powerful modulator of brain plasticity. It promotes the growth of new neuron and synapses, particularly in area of the brain involved in memory and emotion. This estrogen-induced plasticity is thought to be a key driver of brain changes we see during pregnancy. Next is the progesterone hormone. On the other hand, has more calming effect on the brain. It enhances the effect of GABA, the brain primary inhibited neurotransmitter. This might help explain the sense of calm and well-being that many women report during pregnancy, despite the physical discomfort. Together, estrogen and progesterone work to remodel brain circuit, particularly those involved in maternal behavior. They increase the brain sensitivity to baby-related stimuli and promote the growth of neuronal connections that support caregiving behavior. So no discussion of pregnancy hormones would be complete without mentioning oxytocin, which is more often known as love hormone or bonding hormone. Oxytocin level increase drastically during the pregnancy and childbirth and remain elevated during the breastfeeding. So oxytocin play a crucial role in promoting the maternal behavior and raising the mother-baby bond. It enhances activity in the brain reward circuit in responses to baby signals, making interaction with the baby feel pleasant and rewarding. But oxytocin does more than just make mom feel good. It also helps to reduce anxiety, promote calm, which is crucial for effective caregiving. It enhances social cognition, making mother more adapted to their baby emotional states, and it plays a role in brain stress response modulation, helping mom stay cool and calm under pressure situation. While prolactin is the primary known for its role in the milk production, and this hormone also has significant effect on brain. So prolactin level rise significant during the pregnancy, remain high during breastfeeding. In the brain, prolactin promote neurogenesis, which is the growth of new neuron, and enhance learning and memory. It also plays a role in the reducing anxiety and promoting maternal behavior. Some researchers have even dubbed the prolactin the maternal hormone due to its crucial role in preparing the brain for motherhood. So the cortisol, often called the stress hormone, also play an interesting role in pregnancy. Cortisol level increase during the pregnancy, peaking around the time of birth. While we typically think about cortisol as a bad, it's associated with stress after all. During pregnancy, it serves some important function. Elevated cortisol helps prepare the fetus for life outside the womb, promoting lungs maturation and other crucial developmental processes. In the maternal brain, the increase in cortisol paradoxically seems to be reduced the stress response. This might be another mechanism by which the maternal brain becomes more resilient to stress. While we have focused on a lot on the physical and chemical changes in the brain, it's important to remember that these changes manifest in very real psychological adaptation. So pregnancy does not just change the brain structure and function, it changes how women think, feel and behave. One of the most commonly reported psychological changes during pregnancy is an increase in emotional sensitivity. Many women find themselves more easily moved to tears, more empathetic and more emotional reactive in general. This enhanced emotional sensitivity is a direct result of the brain change we have discussed. The increased activity in emotional processing center and the boost in social cognition work together to make women more adapted to emotional signs, both from their growing baby and from others around them. This enhanced emotional awareness serves as crucial purpose. It prepares women for the emotional demand of motherhood, helping them become more responsible to their baby needs. It's like an emotional training ground, preparing women for the intense emotional bond they will form with their child. Many pregnant women experiences what commonly called the nesting instinct, a strong surge that prepare their home for the arrival of the baby. It might involve cleaning, organizing, decorating the nursery, or even major home renovation. While it might seem like just an unusual pregnancy behavior, the nesting instinct actually reflects important psychological and cognitive changes. It is a manifestation of the brain increasing focus on caregiving and protection. The same brain changes that enhance emotional sensitivity and social cognition also drive this search to create a safe, comfortable environment for the baby. You have probably heard of the pregnancy brain, the forgetfulness and the mental fog that many women experience during the pregnancy. While it might be frustrating, these cognitive changes actually reflect important adaptation in the brain. So the reduction in gray matter we discussed earlier, it's not just random. The brain is prioritized circuit related to social cognition and caregiving, sometimes at the expense of other cognitive functions. It's like the brain is redistributing their resources, focusing on skills that will be most crucial for the caring for a newborn baby. But it's not all about the cognitive deficit. Many women also report enhanced cognitive ability in certain areas during the pregnancy and early motherhood. For example, pregnant women often show improved memory for social information and enhanced ability to recognize emotion in others. And these cognitive shifts prepare women for the complex social and emotional task of the parenting. Perhaps the most profound psychological adaptation during pregnancy is the transformation of identity. As the brain changes, the adapt to prepare for motherhood, women often experience a shift in how they view themselves and their place in the world. This identity transformation is supported by brain changes we have discussed, The enhanced emotional processing, the boost in social cognition, and rewiring of reward circuits, all of these changes work together to create a new self-concept centered around the world of mother. This identity shift can be both exciting and challenging. It often involves a re-evolution of priorities and change in relationship and new understanding of one capability and strength. It's a testament to profound impact that pregnancy has not just on the brain but an woman's entire sense of self. As we have seen, pregnancy induces some pretty dramatic changes in the brain, but what happens after the baby is born? Do these changes reverse or do they have lasting effect? Let's explore the long-term implication of pregnancy impact on the brain. Remember those structural changes we talked about earlier, like the reduction in gray matter? Well, research has shown that many of these changes persist long after pregnancy. A study published in Nature Neuroscience found that the gray matter changes induced by pregnancy were still detectable 2 years after giving birth. This doesn't mean that mothers permanently lose their brain matter. Rather, it suggests that pregnancy leads to a long-term remodeling of the brain structure. This enduring the changes like support ongoing demand of the parenthood, helping mothers remain adapted to their children's needs as they grow and develop. The boost in emotional processing and social cognitive that occur during pregnancy often translate into enhanced emotional intelligence in the long term. Many women report feeling more empathetic and socially aware even after giving birth. This enhanced emotional intelligence can have far-reaching effect, potentially benefiting not just the mother-child relationship but all of the women's social interaction. It's like pregnancy gives a woman a crash course in understanding and responding to the other emotion, a skill that remains valuable long after baby has grown. While pregnancy brain might be frustrating in the short term, the cognitive changes induced the pregnancy might actually have some long-term benefit. Some research suggests that the cognitive challenge of pregnancy and early motherhood might help protect against cognitive decline later in life. So the study published in the journal Neurobiology found that women who had experienced more pregnancies had better cognitive function in late life compared to women who had never been pregnant. The researcher hypothesized that the cognitive demand of pregnancy and child rearing might provide a form of cognitive reverse, helping to maintain brain function as they become older. It's like pregnancy gives the brain a workout, strengthening neuronal connection and building cognitive resilience that lasts well beyond the childbearing years. So next time you forget where you put your keys during the pregnancy, just remember it might be helping your brain stay sharp in the long run. The changes in stress response that occur during pregnancy can also have a long-lasting effect. Many women report feeling more resilient to stress after having children. That doesn't just a matter of having been through worse during childbirth. It reflects actually change in how the brain process and respond to stress. The reducing of the stress response system that occur during pregnancy can persist post-delivery, helping mother maintain calm in the face of many challenges of parenthood. This enhanced stress resilience can be beneficial in all areas of life, potentially improving overall mental health and well-being. The brain changes induced by pregnancy doesn't just affect how the woman relates to her child. They can impact all of her relationship. The boost in empathy and social cognition can lead to improved communication skills and deeper emotional connection with partner, friends, and family members. Many women report feeling more patient, more understanding, and more emotional adapted after becoming mother. These changes can strengthen existing relationships and help in forming new ones. It's as if motherhood provides a new lens through which to view the interact with the world. While we have focused a lot on the biological changes but that occur during pregnancy, it's important to note that the experience also play a crucial role in shaping the maternal brain. The brain changes we have discussed set the stage for the motherhood, but it's the actual experience of caring for a baby that really cement these changes. One of the most powerful experience in early motherhood is skin to skin contact with a newborn baby, and this simple act trigger a cascade of the hormonal and neuronal responses that strengthen the mother-baby bond and promote maternal behavior. Skin to skin contact stimulates the release of oxytocin, which we have discussed earlier. This flood of oxytocin reinforces the brain change that occur during pregnancy, strengthening neuronal pathways involving caregiving and emotional bonding. So moreover, skin to skin contact helps regulate the baby physiological state, which in turn provides feedback to the mother brain. This reciprocal interaction helps fine-tune the mother ability to read and respond to her baby's signal, further enhancing her caregiving capability. Every interaction with the baby provides an opportunity for the maternal brain to learn and adapt. From the figuring out what different cry means to learning how to soothe precious baby. This daily experience shape neuronal connection and refine caregiving skill. This learning process is supported by the enhanced plasticity of the maternal brain. Remember how we talk about the pregnancy being a critical period for the brain plasticity. Well, this plasticity continues into the post-delivery period, allowing mother to quickly adapt to the need of their newborn baby. As mother become more adept at the caring for their babies, the relevant neuronal pathway become stronger and more efficient. It's like a brain is constantly updating its parenting software, becoming better and better at job with each passing day. The next positive experience in early motherhood can have profound impact on the maternal brain. So successful breastfeeding, for example, they activate reward circuit in the brain, reinforcing maternal behavior and strengthening the mother-baby bond. Similarly, positive interaction with the baby like seeing them smile or hearing them laugh trigger the release of dopamine in the maternal brain. This not only makes these interactions feel rewarding but also reinforce the neuronal pathway involved in caregiving. This positive experience creates a feedback loop. The more reward a mother finds interaction with her baby, the more motivated she is to engage with caregiving behavior, which in turn provides more opportunity for positive experience. And this cycle helps to solidify the brain changes that occur during pregnancy and early pre-delivery period. Okay, so while we have focused a lot of this positive adaptation that occur in maternal brain, it's important to acknowledge that pregnancy and early motherhood can also be time to vulnerability. The same plasticity that allows for the positive adaptation can also make the brain more susceptible to negative influence. So post-delivery depression or postpartum depression, that is called PPD, is serious condition that affect many new mothers. While the exact cause are complex, researchers believing that disrupting in the normal pattern of brain changes during pregnancy and early post-delivery may play a role. For example, women in PPD show different pattern of brain activation in response to their baby cries compared to non-depressed mothers. They also tend to have lower level of oxytocin, which may interfere with the bonding and caregiving behavior. So understanding how PPD relate to the brain changes during pregnancy could lead to better prevention and treatment strategy. It's crucial that we support new mother during this vulnerable time, ensuring they have access to resources and help their needs. While the maternal brain become more resilient to stress in many ways, excessive stress during pregnancy or early post-delivery can have negative impact. So the chronic stress can interfere with normal pattern of brain changes, potentially impacting maternal behavior and mother-baby relations. So high level of stress during pregnancy have been linked to alteration in the baby brain development as well. So this highlight the importance of supporting expected mother and helping them manage stress effectively. So lack of sleep is almost the universal experience for new parents, while the maternal brain adapts to the function on less sleep to some extent. So the chronic sleep deficiency can have negative impact on cognitive function and emotional regulation. Interestingly, some research suggests that the brain changes of pregnancy might help protect against some of the negative impact of sleep deprivation. However, adequate sleep remains crucial for the maternal well-being and optimal brain function. So understanding how pregnancy transforms the brain has important implications not just for the individual mother but for society as a whole. How can we use this knowledge to be better support pregnant and new mother? So traditional parental care focuses largely on physical health, but our understanding of the maternal brain suggests that the mental and emotional preparation for parenthood is equally important. Parental classes could incorporate information about brain changes and their implications, helping expected mothers understand and embrace the transformation they are experiencing. So intense brain plasticity of the post-delivery period presents both an opportunity and vulnerability. Providing robust support for the mother during this time is crucial, and this could include extended parental leave, access to mental health resources, and community support system. The persistent nature of some pregnancy-induced brain changes suggests that we may need to rethink how we support working mother, flexible work arrangement, on-site childcare, and policy that recognize the unique cognitive and emotional experiences of the motherhood could help women better integrate their maternal role with their professional life. By understanding the profound brain changes that occur during the pregnancy and early motherhood, we can challenge the social misconception about this period. Rather than viewing pregnancy brain fog as a defeat, we can recognize it as a sign of the brain optimizing itself for the crucial task of raising a baby. So the pregnancy truly does transform the brain in a remarkable way, from the structural changes that streamline neuronal network to functional changes that enhance emotional processing and caregiving behavior, to hormonal influence that drive this transformation. The journey to motherhood is a profound neurological event. These changes are not just fascinating from the scientific perspective, they have a real, tangible impact on how women think, feel, and behave as they transition into motherhood. The enhanced emotional sensitivity, the boost in social cognition, reward circuits, all of these adaptations work together to prepare women for the monumental task of caring for a new life. But perhaps most importantly, understanding these changes can help us appreciate the incredible adaptability of the human brain. So pregnancy showcases neuroplasticity in action, demonstrating how our brain can reshape themselves in response to new demand and experiences. For all the moms to be out there, remember this: the challenges you face during pregnancy, the forgetfulness, the mood swing, the overwhelming emotion, all are sign of your brain preparing itself for one of the most important jobs in the world. Your baby is literally reshaping itself to make you the best mother you can be. And for society at large, brain changes, the importance of supporting women through pregnancy and early motherhood. By nurturing the maternal brain, we are not just helping individual mother, we are investing in the next generation. So the next time you see a pregnant woman or a new mother, remember the incredible transformation happening inside her brain. So pregnancy does not just creating a new life, it creates a new brain beautifully tuned to the demand of parenthood. And that's, my friend. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.